Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, remember you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another video of the series World Junior Championship 2022. Yes, this is the end of all my series video because I'm going to give you my prediction in the All-Star team of the WJC 2022. So don't go nowhere. Again, welcome back to another great video of the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. Before we start, we wish you an amazing, great, happy holidays. And of course, this is the best time of the year because when the World Junior Championship start, this is the best hockey to watching. So hopefully you're not going to miss that tournament. And of course, happy Sunday, happy fun day. And my peers in Canada, I wish you an happy Boxing Day. So let's dive in talking about my prediction of 2022 from 10 to 1. But at the beginning, I'm going to give you all information, a little bit about each team, a little bit reviewing each team about the roster and tell a little bit more what is going happening to each team. Let's dive in right now. And like we do here, let's move up to the next one. And the first one I want to talk about is the team Australia. Obviously, that team, it's not going to have a great success. We have a couple of players to watching, but for me, it's really Marco Kasper on that team. I don't see, he can be on the first round NHL draft 2022, but the way he play, he's really a dynamic player with a lot of skill, a great skater. He can shoot a puck. And is it good enough to carry on that team? No. But if you want to watching, a couple of players during that tournament is the one you have to pay attention. A little bit what Marco Rossi did last year. Similar like Rossi, a little bit less talent. I think Rossi is a better hockey player, but he's a kid can make the first round this year for the NHL Draft 2022. Let's move on to the next team. And then, of course, I'm going right away with Canada. This is the pack of deep, great, talented, skill, and full potential of team at that tournament. Maybe overall, on paper, this is the best team on my eyes at that moment. And I can go all the way from the back to the top, to the top, where you talk about coach. But Kosa between the pipes. Then you have Owen Power. Then you have Caden Cooley and well-getter. And I can go all the way as a defenseman over there. But Power and goalie are really the two best player defense for that team over there. Forward, what about Ken Johnson? What about Mason McDavid? What about Cole Perfetti? What about Connor Bedard? What about Shane Wright? And I can go like this, all the 14 forward they have. Every player on that team forward can score. And that's for me, that team make one of the top best team for this World Junior Championship 2022. Let's move on with the next team, Finland. Oh, this team is really, for me, surprised me a little bit, can shock something, but I'm not sure if they have enough talent overall. I know they have a couple of great players, right? You talk about Bedard. That's a great hockey player over there for them as a forward. And they have other players that can join, that team to make better. And then you have also Kemel. Kemel is another great player. Like, I believe he can be the top 5 for the NHL Draft 2022. So, yeah, it's a kind of player what he can carry on a couple of games. But you see them all the way. I'm not sure Finland have all the potential inside that team to win, the gold medal for the upcoming tournament. So it'll be interesting to see Finland. On the defense, you have a couple of players, but not strong like other teams. They have like Sweden or Canada or USA. The goaltender, again, they are not strong enough to be better as the Canada and Sweden on my eyes at that moment for the team in Finland. The next team we want to talk about is the Switzerland. Another team, I believe, is going to be at the bottom of that tournament, obviously. I don't see anything else really could surprise like a lot. So that'll be their talent is really not great compared to other countries. One player we have to watch at the defense for them is a big 6'5" Leon Bichel. It's a great defenseman. He's going to be on the NHL draft for the upcoming. That's really one of the goaltender. We have to look about this also. It's a Noel Patnaud. He was undrafted last year prospect, but is a one we have to look about this. We have also one for the Philadelphia Flyers, the prospect Brand Zanetti. It could be another good impact on the blue line. And then Noah Meyer and Maximilian Stroll. They are really the players I think we need to look for the team Switzerland. But again, overall, I don't think so. This team can create some damage during that tournament for sure. The next team we want to talk about is the team Russia. Yes, the team Russia. And we have to start with the goaltender over there for sure. And I'm talking about Yaroslav Askarov. We know he was drafted by the Nashville Predators. And I think he did not do well last year. Hopefully he will be better this year. I feel it was all disorganized, not structured. He was jumping from the left to the right. It was not really great. So we see how he's improved compared for the year before. Of course, we have to talk about the prospect Novikov for the Buffalo Sabres. We have the King prospect Kirill Kirsanov, another 18 years old, Vladimir Krudinin, another defenseman. We have to look about this. Then the Winnipeg Jet, Nikita Cheprikov. I just checked my my note about this. This is one really we have to pay attention. But at the end of the day, it's going to be, of course, Matvey Michkov, the one's going to be drafted in 2023. Maybe number one, maybe number two. Is going to be always compared with Connor Bedard, and that's what we have to look for that tournament for Russia. Is it good enough to make a medal? I'm not sure yet. I'm going to let you know at the end of the video, but still until to the end. Russia is going to be a good team overall for them. Is it good enough to beat USA, Canada, Sweden, Finland? This I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you. The next thing I want to talk about, of course, the United States. Another great team during that tournament over there. I'm talking about United States. I'm talking about, of course, Jake Sanderson, maybe the best defenseman of that tournament. Amazing, great, played very well on the NHL and the NCAA, and he's really going to be the quarterback for them. The son of the former NHL Jock Sanderson. That would be another one. On the defenseman, also we have to look about Brock Faber and Jack Peart. That's another one. And finally, Luke Hughes. So the defense of the team USA will be strong about that. On the forward, we have to talk about Matty Berniers. I think that's the one we have to looking for the Seattle Kraken draft pick last year. Matthew Nice for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have Red Savage from the Red Wings. And then we have, of course, Chap Lucius. That's another one we have to look. And finally, the draft from last year, Sasha Pastujov for the Ducks. And finally, the one is going to be maybe the top 10 next year is Logan Cooley. That's another one we have to pay attention. So the team USA, strong. Can they repeat to win a gold medal? I'm not sure about that, but it's a team I'm sure they can create some damage, make a very difficult time for other countries in that tournament. The other thing I'm talking about, the Sweden. Yes, the Sweden, OMG. What we talk about the Sweden, for me, I just want to see the defenseman, Simon Edvinsson. He's the guy for them. He's the best player for them, for that team. Very strong defenseman, maybe considered the best defenseman this year around at that age. Edvinson's do very well right now on the SHL. Is going to be great asset for the team Sweden. Of course, we not only him because the goaltender Jesper Wallstedt, one of the best goaltender at that tournament. That's the one you have to look about this. As a defenseman, also prospect Joel Nystrom is another one to watch, and Elge Grants is a one for the Kings prospect to watch for. On the forward, we have Alexander Olds. Unfortunately, going to miss Raymond. But you have also Fabian Lizelle, draft from the Boston Bruins, and Oscar Allison, another one to watch. Allison was drafted by the Carolina Hurricanes. Watch for the Jet prospect Daniel Dorgensen is another one, and the Hurricane prospect Zion Nebeck. So that's another great team overall. Really well balanced for me. That team for me is really balanced from the back to the top. Talk about a little bit about Canada. They have a great goaltender. They have two good defensemen over there, and the forward, it's not bad. A little bit not like Canada, but still Sweden have a great roster. The thing we need to check now is Sketchia. We're talking about Sketchia coach. What we call them? They ask people to call them now this country Sketchia. So hopefully my pronunciation is pretty good. On that one over there, guys, you have a couple of players we have to watch for sure. The Montreal Canadiens, their captain, Jan Mizak, played with Laval last year, play now in the Hamilton Bulldogs as OHL, have a 1 point per game this year in the OHL is the one we have to watch. Also, keep close to for the Minnesota Wild prospect, Pavel Novak, and the Vegas Golden Knight prospect, Jacob Brapenek. It's another one I think could be good for them. On the blue line, Columbus Blue Jackets prospect Stanislav Zozil. It's a great one over there. But what about maybe the best defenseman on the NHL draft 2022, David Jiricek? That's the one I want to look about this. And of course, the son of the Jaroslav Spacek, the ex-former NHL. I'm talking about his son, David Spacek, another great defenseman for the team over there. So that team is not bad overall, but I don't think so. They have not good enough to be really high. The next team, oh my goodness, the Slovakian guy. Why you act this way, coach? Because I love this team, guys. I just fall in love with this team because they are huge, big, and I'm talking about strength plus. Right there, let's talking with the 2022 top prospect, Slavkovsky and Philip Mezar. Two great players there. They're going to be a really high demand for the NHL draft. Foremost, Slavkovsky, a 6'4", great forward, power forward, very physical. Let me say, one thing we have to look about this, the prospect for the Golden Knight, Jacob Demek. That's another one we have to look. Is right now in WHL, have a great year over there. We have 35 points, 28 games with Edmonton Oil Kings. Also, Simon Nemec. We talked about Jiricek earlier. Nemec is another great defenseman for the NHL NHL Draft 2022. I want to also pay attention to the 17 years old Joseph William Kemek. There's the one we have to look about this, and Marco Stacha. And finally, the goaltender is going to be Simon Laskowski, what I believe. He was an undrafted Nemander, currently play in the USHL. So that's complete. This one I will say to you. Another goal players we have to look. There's also Rastislav Ilyash for the team Slovakia, where I really like that team, to be honest with you. Finally, the last team we want to talk about, guys, is the Germany. Talk about the Germany, guys. We talk about, unfortunately, they are missing piece of the puzzle. Last year, there was, Tim Sozol was over there with Ilyash, have a great tournament with him. Ilyash is the only returner of that team. They lost Sozol. They lost also the Sabre prospect Patika, and finally Richel. Three players Germany would love to have for that tournament. They don't have, and that would make them struggle, obviously, for that tournament. So, guys, this is a great tournament overall. But, Coach, what's your prediction? Here we go, guys. I'm going to give you my prediction of this tournament. Let's starting with the 10 to the 4. And I'm going to start at the bottom of the right corner. Switzerland. I don't think so. Switzerland is going to be great. Germany and honestly, Austria. Three teams right there, guys, could be, you can changing their ranking, but you're going to finish 8, 9, and 10. This is the right line on your screen. So for me, I don't see that team could be finished 7, 6, 5. I don't see that. Now, we have a trend now, interesting, at the middle of the screen right there. You have two countries right there. I don't see more what he can do. And I could changing this, and I think Russia is going to be finished 7. What? Yes. That's how I don't trust that team with Sketchia. Now, Russia could finish 6, and Sketchia could be finished 7. But that's my prediction for both countries. Now, 5 and 4. Yes, I'm going to create you a surprise. My wild card, the Slovakia are going to finish 4. They're going to lose in the final bronze medals. And Finland, I don't think so. They have enough deep to compete for the top 3 best team in that tournament over there. And I think Slovakia is going to pass them. Now, I could be wrong with Slovakia. Some people put them 6, 7, but I think they have enough talent over there to finish 4. So that will give us now, coach, 3 team for the medals. We have USA, Sweden, Canada. What is your 3, 2, and 1? Here we go. It's coming. And the winner of the bronze, Team USA. The winner of the silver and last in the final is going to be the Sweden team. And the gold medal come back in Canada this year. They're going to win the gold medal for the World Junior Championship 2022. I still believe that team has too much talent. They can do not win that this year, the gold medal. So it'll be interesting to see that. Here, my all-star team for this tournament, I'm going to talk with the goaltender Jesper Wallstedt for the Sweden team, Jake Sanderson for the USA team, Owen Power for the Team Canada. We have Alexander Oles for Sweden. We have Ken Johnson for Team Canada. And finally, as a forward, the last one, center Mason McDavish from Team Canada. But also, he's going to be the MVP of the tournament at WJC 2022. Guys, this is my prediction of for this tournament. Could be right, could be wrong. You know, prediction is not always great, but I never know what could happen. But it's going to be an amazing, great tournament. I can't wait to see those kind of the prospect at that tournament to watching them for the next NHL Draft 2022. Hopefully, you're going to follow up that tournament. But I want to invite you to join me for the live stream play-by-play. I'm going to follow a lot USA and Team Canada if the schedule works. And just follow the YouTube channel, Hockey Nation Live Show. And I invite you, don't forget to subscribe and click on the like if you like this video. And finally, tell me what is your prediction of this tournament. And finally, you have greatness inside of you. Mes amis, ceci complète ma série vidéo pour le World Junior Championship. J'espère que vous avez bien aimé ma prédiction aujourd'hui. Mais je vous invite, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner. Cliquez sur le petit pouce en haut et finalement, dites-moi ce que vous pensez de mon vidéo. Mais aussi, dites-moi votre prédiction pour ce tournoi. Ceci est le meilleur hockey pour moi durant la saison de hockey. Le junior, c'est un moment que moi, je me rappelle souvent de gros souvenirs avec l'équipe Canada. Puis j'espère qu'encore une fois, ils vont remporter cette année. Donc, je vous remercie d'avoir regardé. Je vous souhaite une très, très belle journée. Et finalement, je vous souhaite un très beau tournoi à regarder. Bonne journée, mes amis.